Hello, my friends. Today's subject or topic on the Hans Glutenberg Show is communism versus capitalism, and let's see which one is truly better. Okay. First off, in communism, you are forced to work long hours with no say in the matter, and if you don't do what you're told, you're either shot or sent to a gulag. In capitalism, you can pick what job you want, how many hours you can do it, and how much you can actually do much work you can do. In communism, everything is government approved. That means you can't even get a loaf of bread without getting. First off, you have to go into a line and to list out what you want. Then you need to go into another line and get that approved, and then you need to go to a third line to get that one product. And then if you want eggs, you have to pick out the eggs that you want, then get that stamp approved, and then go to another line where you get that product. In capitalism, you can go to a grocery store and get whatever you bloody want. You can buy eggs, chocolate milk, turkey, chicken, frozen broccoli, turnips, those little donut hole things, all at once. And there's still a lot of lines, but not bloody 3 of them just to buy one at a time. In communism, you have armed guards everywhere at every government building, which because in communism, every building is probably government owned. And you have no private property. You either live on the streets or you live in government approved housing with government approved standards, with government approved living, with government approved walls, government approved lights, and even government approved carpets. In capitalism, you can buy whatever house you want, any style, any textures, any carpet. All at a different price. Some can be more, some can be less, and you can do whatever you want with the house. You can put up a tree house. You can put up a nightstand somewhere. You can do whatever you want in your own house. You can repaint the walls. You can redo the carpeting. You can add a deck onto your house. You can do whatever you want in your own house. In communism, you have to have pictures of your leader everywhere in any building. At your work, at your school, even in your own house. Yeah, I say house, but apartment. In capitalism, you can hang whatever you want in your house. You can hang a cross, you can hang a flag, you can hang your family's picture, you can hang a picture or drawing of the Jesus Christ. You can hang a picture of Miley Cyrus taking a dump for all you want. Not really a good conversation piece, but if it's your cup of tea, I'm not gonna judge. In communism, you have to wear government-approved clothing. So yeah, everything is made to a factory standard. One shoe fits all, basically. In capitalism, you can have whatever you want at any store. You can have your own style. You can wear whatever you want. You can wear a certain pair of shoes here, a certain pair of socks here, a certain pair of pants here, all from different stores. And you can have them tailored to you. You can have a suit tailored to you, or you can simply just have it fitted over the years. In communism, there's no free speech. You cannot peacefully protest. You can't even have a simple conversation without somebody trying to report you to the KGB or to any other type of secret police. And if you say anything that the government doesn't like, they can haul you out of your homes by your hair or by the collar of your shirt or by the collar of your shirt, force you into a van, drive you out of nowhere, shoot you dead and then leave you for the crows, or put you in some work camp where you have to earn your freedom by working hard and probably dying in the process. In capitalism, we can disagree or be lied. If you don't like me because of my political views, I'm not gonna stop you. If I don't like you because of your political views, you can't stop me. We have a meaningful discussion without having the fear of being, basically being dragged by our hairs and then shot in someplace else. In communism, this one's a pity. All of the funding goes to the military. So the only way you can actually make a decent pay is to be a soldier. And when you're a soldier, you get treated like shit. Because the commissars don't really care about your life. They only care about making sure that that policy is being enacted. And if you have to shoot your own family, you have to, or else they will shoot you. As in they, I mean the commissars. Because, they're only there to make sure that you stay in line and to make sure that they stay in line. So in communism, you either have to rat out on your own family or die. In capitalism, you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to be a soldier to get good pay. You don't have to be a soldier to get basic living. You can be a telemarketer. You can be a politician. You can be a Boy Scouts leader. Not if you're a Democrat. Not if you're a Democrat politician, then you're not allowed near any elementary school, if you know what I mean. And then, of course, in capitalism, any job isn't regulated by the government. You can be a farmer. You can be a bagger. You can be a taxi driver. You can be an Uber driver. You can be a singer, a writer, a poet. You can be whoever you want in capitalism. In communism, if you don't say a certain thing, you get shot. In capitalism, you can say whatever you like, how long you like it, and whenever you like. In communism, there's strict hours of what to do. As in, you can't go out past a curfew, and if you do, you get shot. In capitalism, you can stay up until the cows come home. You can stay late for as long as you like. You can go to bed late and wake up early, or you can go to bed early and wake up late. And all at your own leisure. In communism, you have to work at least a 50-hour work week with no, overtime and no sick leave. And if you die on the job, they just sweep you out and they will sweep you out and hire someone else. I say hire, but forcefully hire someone to take your job for you. In capitalism, you get maternity leave if you're a female. You get sick pay, vacation days, unpaid time off, paid time off. You can have all the sick days that are required. And if you want, you can easily quit that job and pick a new one. And there are certain laws that prevent from workplace violence. And in capitalism, we have something called health and safety laws. Like OSHA, to make sure if something is unsafe in the workplace, they would make sure it is safe. In communism, you're not allowed to laugh. There's no humor. There's no comedy club. There's no bars. There's barely any restaurants. The only thing you're allowed to do is eat what the government gives you and eat it right, or else you'll be shot. In capitalism, you can go to a bar any hour that you like. You can have a giant steak dinner if you like. You can eat whatever you like in capitalism. You can have a laugh with your friends. You can chuckle. You can laugh. You can feel happiness in capitalism. In communism, if you don't do as you're told, you're shot. I keep having to mention that because that's basically the entire thing of communism. And in communism, if you don't have if you don't meet a certain quota in your own life, you are removed from society. In Cuba, the LGBTQ people were shot and killed and basically were forced underground. In capitalism, you can be who you want. You can be bisexual, you can be gay, you can be lesbian, you can be straight, you can be whatever you like. Yeah, no problem. If you like the ding dong or if you like the V, who cares? You be who you like. Just don't bring anyone else into it. In communism, let's just say the education system is only tailored to the higher class, which is the public officers. Basically, in communism, the only people who can have anything are people in the government. That means you can't have a car, you can't have, I don't know, a license to have a car, you can't have a bicycle, you can't even go on the transportation without government approval. In capitalism, you can own your own car, you can own your own bike, and you can go on any transportation you like. In communism, everything has to be monitored by the government, meaning that they will have eyes everywhere. Meaning that anything you do at any measures of the day will be monitored, recorded, and then added to your file. In capitalism, you have the freedom to be whoever you like. You can be in your own home, do nothing, or play Minecraft for 5 hours. You can do whatever you like. In communism, there's no freedom. Okay? There's no freedom in communism or socialism. Everything you do will be timed. Everything you do will be monitored. Everything you do will be pre-planned and pre-thought for you. When to eat, when to sleep, when to go to the bathroom, even when to blink, they'll all be monitored by some government official with a clipboard telling you how to live your life. In capitalism, you can be your own boss. You make the decisions, you can make the choices, and you can live in the moment. In communism, if you're told to do something, you have to respond, "How high, master?" And if you don't jump high enough, you get shot for insubordination. In capitalism, we don't have masters like that. You can jump how high you want. In communism, it's kind of done dead. I'm basically beating a dead horse. Speed of horses. In communism, you have to eat whatever you can find. Same thing for socialism. You have to eat whatever you can find. In Venezuela, people are forced to eat cats and dogs because everything is regulated from the government. You can't buy this, you can't own that. There's no farmers because who wants to farm when everything gets the same payment? In capitalism, you can eat anything you like. You don't have to resort to eating canned dog food. You can simply pop up into the store, buy a sandwich and a nice cup of water, and eat whatever you like. You don't have to forage for berries or eat your own pets. You don't have to. It's capitalism. We have all the food you ever like. In communism, there's only one option for everything. There's only one option for cereal, one option for lunch, one option for dinner, one option for dessert, and one option for a mid-morning snack. In capitalism, you can eat whenever you like and whatever you like. And you don't have to have a boss to tell you what to eat. In communism, there's no safety, there's a lot of safety hazards. Basically, in communism, in the workplace, there's tons of health and safety violations that I mentioned before, and if you do anything about it, you'll be fired and shot. In capitalism, we try to make sure that everything is nice and safe, to make sure that you in your workplace do not get maimed or harmed. In communism, you're forced to participate in any event, no matter what. Basically, if you're forced to grieve over somebody, you're forced to grieve. If you're forced to laugh, you're forced to laugh. If you're forced to be mute, you're forced to be mute. In capitalism, you can have any emotion you like. You can be happy, you can be sad, you can be tired, you can be angry, whenever you like. No one can control your emotions but you. Okay, this video is becoming very boring and very long. I'm just going to end it here. Basically, I'm just trying to give a comparison between communism and capitalism and see which one is really better for America. Because the only thing that can be good for America is a system that doesn't try to basically force us to be worker ants. We are not worker ants. We do not have a master that whips us whenever we do something that they don't like. We are our own boss. We make the decisions. We make our choices, and we can live with those choices even if they're bad or good in the end. We are not pawns on a chessboard. We are the players on the chessboard. We can make the decisions. We can make sure wherever we want to go in life, we can make our own destiny, our own future, not pre-planned, not pre-written, and not pre-thought of. We can make our own life choices without having some government official with a blank clipboard with armed guards writing down how much we breathe in a minute. We are freedom-loving Americans, freedom-loving women, freedom-loving man, freedom-loving everyone who loves our rights. The right to choose whoever we want to be in life, the right to prosper in any way we want to, the right to take action against those who wish to destroy us, the right to be happy, the right to be sad, the right to be angry, the right to be whoever we want to be. Because that is who we are as a nation. We deserve the basic rights to be who we are without someone forcing us to be something, like the left. They force you to say something that you don't agree with. They force you to think for something that you don't agree with. They force you to think of something that you don't want to think. They want to say, pedophilia, just say minor attracted person. No, it's pedophilia, it's bloody wrong, and it's fucking disgusting. I say, well, maybe, not having so much food is a good thing. No, I do not want to starve. No one should starve. They say, well, maybe more government is better. Maybe a bigger... No. The bigger the government, the bigger the problems that they will cause. They will affect all of us. They're trying to say, well, think about the criminal. You know the past. Yeah. If they're a criminal, they clearly did something wrong in the past. Don't blame me for making the right choice in life. It's not my fault I don't do drugs. It's not my fault I don't do meth. It's not my fault that I didn't kill my girlfriend and steal her car and kill her father and go off trail, killing a bunch of children at a church. No, it's not my fault. I did not make those decisions. They made those decisions. And that are the criminals. Think of it! They're called criminals because they break the law on purpose. It's not like they accidentally committed a genocide. It's not like they accidentally robbed a bank. Imagine accidentally robbing a bank. How the bloody hell does that happen? They try to say, well, maybe we should support Ukraine. We should support the nations. They should come first. Yeah, but what about the people in our own nation? Don't we have the right to some food? Don't we have the right to some clothes? Don't we have the right to not be bloody bombed into the Stone Age? They try to say, well, maybe too much free speech is a bad thing. We need free speech so then we're not always silent. They try to say, well, maybe this form of democracy isn't working. Maybe we should try communism. Maybe we should try communism again. We haven't tried it before. Really, every other nation who has tried communism is barely around. Yugoslavia had communism. You don't hear much news from them, do they? All these countries that had socialism or communism are complete utter failures. Cuba is socialism and communism. You don't hear much good thing coming from there, do ya? East Germany, Poland, Yugoslavia, which is, by the way, they've been gone for God knows how long. Russia, China, North Korea, and many other African countries supported socialism and communism in some way or another. India had a form of socialism for a while. And then, of course, in Sri Lanka, where they had the biggest socialism of all, leading to everyone revolting against the Prime Minister and his family, leading to them actually having any food and water in his private house. Think of it. A socialist country where the leader has a private resort with a private everything. Doesn't that kind of seem a bit hypocritical? I thought socialism was about dismembering and that type of stuff, or communism was about not having private enterprises. Meanwhile, all the commissars and all of the great leaders have mansions, vacation homes, private studies, private living, private housing, private this, private that. You know, for communists, they seem to have a lot of private stuff. Even the privates have privates. This video is going very long, so I'm going to end it here. Mostly because I just want to show that communism and capitalism are different for a very major reason. Capitalism allows you to thrive on your own. Communism wants you to thrive on their terms. They want you to have a certain level of success, because if you become too successful, you're a threat and must be euthanized. There was a reason why there was no millionaires in the Soviet Union. There was once. He did not last long. So hopefully you can make the decision for yourself. And which do you support? Capitalism or communism? It's your choice, because we live in a capitalist society. You can make your own choices. I'm not gonna force you. I'm not going to gaslight you. I am not going to force you. You can pick whatever you like. And if you agree with me, thank you. And if you don't agree with me, why are you here? This is Hans Gutenberg signing off for today. I'll see you next time. Same channel, same place, and same suit. Goodbye.